Hey, what's going on, folks? Mr. Mom. Doing a lot of stuff today. I wanted to make a couple-minute video here, just talk about what's going on, show you a lot of things, because I'm having fun, people. I'm having a lot of fun with all my tanks, all my holdout tanks, my grow tanks. I'm having a lot of fun looking at this sweet Rotala Walichi. Look at that stuff, people. I mean, if you were thinking maybe of trying some Rotala Walichi, now is the time, because this stuff is ripe. God, it's wicked. I'm going to put some of this in my 40-gallon personal tank. I promise you that, because it just looks so good. So, yeah, the Walichi's looking good. You know, we got a bunch of Glosso. The Glosso's starting to grow out. And just, you know, it's ready to be put in someone's substrate and start carpeting is really what it's ready to do. I'm storing it in clumps, and it just grows tall. You know, even though there's high light and CO2 and everything, if I laid it down and you know, tried to actually carpet it, it would if I wanted it to. Look at this little bunch of sawtooth. Yeah, but I'm not carpeting this Glosso. I'm waiting for someone to purchase that to have in their own personal setup. So, Liliopsis back there, you all know what that is. Let's just say that if you guys want any species of Ludwigia, pretty much, there's a couple I don't have, but I have quite a few Ludwigia species. So, check out this, people. Some changes here on the 40, and you know, I moved the sawtooth, which, you know, of course is looking absolutely dominant. There's no it's so wicked it's making me stutter like an idiot. That's how wicked this plant is. There's no need to even talk about it. It just speaks for itself. Just let you look at it for a second. Yes, indeed. And then you got the narrow leaf chain swords I put in here because of the Liliopsis doesn't really do good. I got really coarse, you know, substrate. It's, you know, kind of big, kind of thick. I don't have the real sandy or fine substrate in this tank, so the Liliopsis didn't do as good. You need more of a fine substrate to run a Liliopsis. I do have to say the compact hygro, it's starting to really sunburst out and just look really nice. Compact back there is pinking up. We got a little bit of blue hygro mixed in, and the Stodgerine Rapids is starting to also grow in pretty nice in front of these rocks, so these rocks aren't so dramatic, you know. Need something to fill in this frontal area. So, doing pretty good. Pearlweed, I don't know if that's going to stay or not. And of course the Crinum calistratum, that's going to be moved somewhere. But yeah, the right side's not done, so we're not even going to talk about that. I'll just let you look at that. While you're looking at that, take a look at the logo and we'll go look at some plants, guys. Alright guys, down here with some of my other holding tanks. I mean, I really don't show a lot of holding tanks because I know it's really not that interesting. Just wanted to show you this. There's a dwarf 4-leaf clover mid-transition. You can see it dying off at the top there. And kind of growing in at the bottom. That's what you're looking for. But there's just a couple new things I wanted to show you, and I felt it incumbent upon me, being Mr. Mom Tanks, to show you guys this, which is, this is Java moss. Now granted, it's just Java moss, but this is by far, let me try and get closer to it here, without it actually being, you know, in an aquascape under perfect conditions growing for a long time, this is the best looking Java moss I've ever seen. So if you're looking for some Java moss, come in and get it, guys. And you know, this is a good time to get some Java moss without me saying any more. And then I got some Kleiner bar swords in, which are really awesome swords. These are about 10-12 inches long right now. They're not gigantic, and they get nice and red and pink. And you know, once you get them in your tank for a couple weeks and they grow out, you're going to see some nice pinkish red growth coming in. You can see kind of how pink and red they are down there at the bottom of the stalk. I mean, these have probably been grown immersed, so you get them submerged, and look at that. Here's some new growth, some new immersed growth right there on the bottom of these. And look at this one's actually got 2 swords. Tell you what, first person who orders Kleiner bar swords, you're getting this double. You're getting this double, this 2-for-1-er. It's in wicked condition too. So Kleiner bars, a couple people been asking for those. And guys, the rosettes, Parviflorus or Parviflora, it's either Parviflora or Parviflorus tropica, or rosette swords. So I got a bunch of these too, which I'm kind of digging on. I might put these in my personal rig as well. So don't want to take up too much more of your time, guys. I want to show you a couple new things, the new swords. I have a bunch of swords. So kind of turn into the sword guy, I guess. But either way, the Java moss, guys. God, the Java moss. I want to be buried with some of this stuff that looks like this. So there you go, people. You know where to go get plants. Said that before. That's what I got. J Flush Tanks, Mr. Mom Tanks. Peace. Oh no, I forgot to tell them that we have a store and that we got enough plants to make a billy goat puke.